It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. I hear and I forget. I see and I remember. I do and I understand. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. To know what you know and what you do not know, that is true knowledge. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom: first, by reflection, which is noblest; second, by imitation, which is easiest; and third, by experience, which is the bitterest. The will to win, the desire to succeed, the urge to reach your full potential. These are the keys that will unlock the door to personal excellence. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Success depends upon previous preparation, and without such preparation there is sure to be failure. When anger rises, think of the consequences. The object of the superior man is truth. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. Only the wisest and stupidest of men never change. Better a diamond with a flaw than a pebble without. If you think in terms of a year, plant a seed; if in terms of 10 years, plant trees; if in terms of 100 years, teach the people. Never give a sword to a man who can't dance. It is easy to hate and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. If I am walking with 2 other men, each of them will serve as my teacher. I will pick out the good points of the one and imitate them, and the bad points of the other and correct them in myself. Old age, believe me, is a good and pleasant thing. It is true you are gently shouldered off the stage, but then you are given such a comfortable front stall as spectator. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work must first sharpen his tools. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? A gentleman would be ashamed should his deeds not match his words. In a country well governed, poverty is something to be ashamed of. In a country badly governed, wealth is something to be ashamed of. To rule a country of 1,000 chariots, there must be reverent attention to business, and sincerity, economy in expenditure, and love for men, and the employment of the people at the proper seasons. Brainy quote background. Previous quote Confucius quotes background. Next quote A youth, when at home, should be filial and, abroad, respectful to his elders. He should be earnest and truthful. He should overflow in love to all and cultivate the friendship of the good. When he has time and opportunity, after the performance of these things, he should employ them in polite studies. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. Never contract friendship with a man that is not better than thyself. We should feel sorrow, but not sink under its oppression. They must often change, who would be constant in happiness or wisdom, wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of men. The superior man acts before he speaks, and afterwards speaks according to his action. To practice 5 things under all circumstances constitutes perfect virtue. These 5 are gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. The superior man is distressed by the limitations of his ability. He is not distressed by the fact that men do not recognize the ability that he has. The superior man thinks always of virtue, the common man thinks of comfort. If you look into your own heart, and you find nothing wrong there, what is there to worry about? What is there to fear? The superior man understands what is right, the inferior man understands what will sell. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it, and when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it, this is knowledge.